At my brother's wedding, my mom raised her glass and said, "To the son who truly deserves everything." The room applauded. My brother smirked. I wasn't even sitting at the family table. I swallowed my pride, stood up, and said, "You'll remember this day, just not for the reason you think." 1 hour later, their phones lit up, and every fake smile shattered. "Sit down, Aiden. Don't ruin this for your brother." Mom's voice cut through the clatter of champagne flutes and polite laughter like a knife. Her hand was still raised from the toast. The room, full of polished glass and expensive linen, waited, watched. "This isn't your day." My brother Ethan leaned back at the head table with that same smirk he wore when we were kids. The one he wore when he got me grounded for something he did. "Let it go, man." He didn't even look at me, just took another sip of his drink. The applause from the toast still echoed in my ears. "To the son who truly deserves everything." And I wasn't even sitting at the family table. I rose to my feet, calm and cold. "You'll remember this day," I said, voice sharp. "Just not for the reason you think." "I'm Tadeu Aiden Marks Chapersen, older brother by 3 years. If you asked my mom, I was the late bloomer, the difficult one. If you asked Ethan, I was a convenient excuse. I was the guy who took the fall, paid the bill, kept quiet. I used to think that if I did enough, if I kept the peace, maybe I'd finally be seen, loved even. But tonight, that illusion shattered with the clink of a champagne flute and a backhanded toast, and I was done swallowing my tongue. Ethan, 25, the golden boy, track star, scholarship, family favorite. He's always been Mom's pride and Dad's project, the one they invested in, bragged about, protected, no matter what. Mom, 58, single since Dad left 10 years ago. Tough, elegant, cruel, in the way only disappointed parents can be. She measures love by appearances and effort by silence. Uncle Jay, 62, Dad's brother, barely speaks at family events, but he watches. He remembers things no one else wants to, and me, Aiden, the ghost at the family feast. 6 months ago, I found out my identity had been used to apply for a private loan. Over $40,000. Defaulted. Guess who needed money for a ring, a honeymoon, and a flashy proposal? Ethan. Guess who had access to my social? Mom. "It was just a temporary fix," she said when I found out. "It's family. We help each other," Ethan said. "You weren't using your credit anyway." They both smiled when they said it, like I should be grateful. I worked 2 jobs while they built a wedding hashtag. At dinner, Mom's toast rang out like a verdict. "To the son who truly deserves everything." She looked straight at Ethan. Everyone clapped. No one looked at me, not even once. And that's when I stood. Flashback to a cold February morning. Mom showed up at my apartment, crying. Said Ethan had messed up. Said it was just paperwork, a favor, a signature. She told me I owed them. That was the same week I was evicted. They knew. They watched. And they still bought Ethan a new car. I slept in mine. I had the proof, bank records, voicemails, screenshots, and a video. Last month, I caught Ethan on a call, laughing about how easy it was to manipulate Aiden. He said, and I quote, "He's just background noise. Mom says he's not even trying to make something of himself. Might as well be useful." I uploaded the file to a hidden page on a wedding guest Instagram account. At 8:02 p.m., everyone got the link. Phones lit up like a firestorm. Whispers. A few gasps. One woman covered her mouth. "Ethan, what is this?" His new wife asked, looking at her screen. He froze. Mom went pale. Uncle Jay laughed once, low and dry. "You all finally hear me now?" I said. "Or do you need another file?" Mom stood, shaking. "You embarrassed this family?" "No. I cut in. I just stopped bleeding for it. I walked out into the courtyard. The music had stopped. The applause never came back. Someone followed. Uncle Jay. He clapped me once on the shoulder. About damn time, kid. Then silence. Later that night, Ethan texted me. You really hate us that much? I didn't respond, but I didn't block him either. 3 weeks later, Mom emailed, not to apologize, but to ask if I'd consider keeping things quiet for Ethan's sake. I didn't answer. I was in my new apartment, keys bought with my own name. Finally cleared, finally mine. I poured a drink. No toast. But I did whisper something into the glass. To the son who finally took his life back. And I drank. Alone, but at peace.